What's good?
Hey, welcome back to Fanatic Islanders, your home for sports and sports entertainment. Another Saturday, another day to talk about words.
Come on.
What?
I tied my tongue just now. I tied my tongue.
Cookie.
I tied my tongue just now. But the NBA Finals right now is locked up at 2-2. They're going back to Phoenix today, right? Well,
It's today.
Yeah, man.
Saturday the 17th.
How Devin
Right.
Booker #1 fan looking, man?
What?
I still believe Suns can pull it through, bro.
But what does?
I mean, hey.
We'll start with the Suns. But what does each team have to do to secure the lottery?
I mean, like I agree with Mark Jackson. He consistently says it. They gotta keep on with Chris Middleton and Giannis pick and roll action. Like it's hard to stop. That's
So with the Bucks.
How is that gonna secure the Phoenix the title?
Oh, you say Phoenix? I thought you just said in general. I just gonna start with the Bucks.
Anyways, go with the Bucks. Go.
We can start with the Bucks.
I didn't have a Phoenix part, but yeah, if Middleton and Giannis continue to pick and roll action with them too, that's a lot of length and that's a lot of skill. If Middleton is the primary ball defender on that action, it's a lot of skill that
Ball defender, ball handler.
Huh?
Ball handler.
Yeah, on all those actions, Middleton has been the ball handler, and he's been either shooting or partition off the Giannis off the roll.
Mm-hmm.
So if that consistently happening, I mean, they're in a better position, in my opinion, because that allows Middleton to be more aggressive too. So if they continue that, it is rough, but I still think it's doable for Suns to pull out two more wins, in my opinion.
Okay, well.
I go back to the Suns where they used on with the Bucks, right?
Yeah, because give the Bucks a time. Give the Bucks a time, and we can go to the Suns. But
bro, this baby.
I agree with you. They need to, force the action. I feel like Drew Holiday needs to actually whatever he's been doing the first 4 games. He needs to hold it together. I know he's thinking about the Olympics, but he needs to just hold it together. 2 games.
You going to Olympic team?
Yeah, he's going to Olympics.
I didn't know that.
Drew really just need to play better.
That's what I'm saying. So, in order for Milwaukee to pull it off, I feel like Drew play better.
I had to look at the stats again. I honestly don't think he was playing that bad, bro. Like he wasn't playing efficient.
He is.
He was playing defense, and he was
efficiently wise. The shots he was taking, it ain't about playing better than me. It's just about hitting the shots that you have. Like, I guess that's entangled with playing better, but
yeah.
He having shots that he could hit. It's just that he missing them.
He needs to be a better offensive. He needs to be a better offensive threat in these last 3 games.
Yeah, I mean, dog. All the blasphemy I've been saying, I mean, dog.
Yeah, all I can say is Giannis have to do everything that Gideon or do everything opposite to what Gideon said. That's all he has to do.
I'm telling him to drive and do. Like that's the best way for them to win. He don't need to be bailing them out because literally with the Bucks, the only person they could slightly double off of is whoever got broke, right? But the problem is if you leave him too wide open, obviously he has a shot and he can hit that. And primarily they have Aiden, and for the most part, when he
they only have Aiden. They only have Aiden.
But yeah, for size, Craig does a decent job, and Crowder does a decent job. But if both of them get in foul trouble, Craig don't really get in foul trouble. But Crowder and Aiden has been getting in foul trouble.
Yeah.
If that's the case, Giannis is at an advantage.
Yeah.
Because that's literally it.
So I agree. So what do you think Phoenix needs to do to secure the lottery?
I mean, dog, Phoenix just needs to.
Turn the ball over, and Chris Paul needs to start
I feel like Chris Paul needs to go back on COVID protocols and come back.
The turnovers are a problem, and I feel like what Mark Jackson was saying, like Mark Jackson be talking facts. Chris Paul just need to be more aggressive scoring wise, because that's what they need. Like he could get people involved, I agree, but at the end of the day, if you're scoring more times than not, you all win. Because if you have 30 and D-Book have 35, most times than not, you all go win. Yeah, and they still have 9 assists or whatever, or 8 assists.
They took their foot off the pedal. Chris Paul was like, Yeah, I could end the series with the Clippers with the 40-point games and stuff, but when they going up 2-0, Chris Paul wasn't aggressive when it comes to shooting, bro.
I don't think they. This is my opinion.
You feel like he was aggressive shooting after going up 2-0?
No, I just feel like Chris Paul came in the game with a different mindset in terms of trying to get people involved, and even not like this is my opinion too. The Bucks long, bro. Like if you actually look at all the perimeter defenders and the whole team in general as a starting lineup, that team is long. So like
I know, yeah.
That's just in my opinion how he plays. I think those things can happen because.
But that's my thing though. You 2 games away. Play. You know your team. You know what you got to do. Play just end it. What you doing?
What are you doing? I feel like he wants to make it a team
realize
win.
That Drew picking him up 90 feet, bro.
No, but he wants to make it more of a team win instead of just, like McGuire said in the Clippers series, he was taking over. Like, if he takes over, D-Buck was going to get his regardless.
Exactly.
But if he takes over, he's now, instead of him looking to facilitate for other people, he's getting his own, and now there's more attention grabbing to him, which in turn is going to open up the lanes for his teammates.
I agree, and I hope, it's easy to see that. I hope Chris Paul sees that for these next games. I hope he sees that, but hey.
So you got Suns in 6.
Boy, you have to bet in Milwaukee, but I don't know. It's looking like
ready 7. To say 7. Oh man,
looking like 7. I'll stick with the 6. I'll stick with 6.
You're moving the goalpost, man.
No, I'll stick with 6. I'll stick with 6. 7. Say what?
I thought this was gonna be over in 5.
No, I don't think I ever.
No, I never think it was 5.
But because Phoenix came out so flat in game 3 and then they didn't finish in game 4, it was like
in the first 5 minutes I was like, hold on, the Bucks off.
They were supposed to win game 4.
You're supposed to. You're supposed to, just like how Clippers were supposed to win on the 8-end game winner. So
that's true.
Yeah,
they didn't.
I think somebody got it in 6 months. Somebody else.
I don't know, but I don't think they could. I don't think no more teams can win back to back in this series.
You think so? Come on.
I don't think no.
Picture say, Chris Middleton is a cycle. At the top is him acting like MJ. Then the next one is him being dead. Then he being underrated, and then he flip back to MJ. It's a cycle of him.
Real dog.
Just doing garbage, just playing good.
I don't understand him, but he's an enigma. But
I don't get it either. But I don't get it. I respect Chris Middleton. He's a baller to me. Like I say, if I had a choice, I choosing Chris Middleton, but for the Bucks, But Giannis.
Say he dead, man. I don't say he dead.
Giannis balling. Giannis doing what he got to do and all he could do, and the only thing he could do, he doing it. So
he can win a ring in this career now. Is what you're saying?
Hope not.
Oh, you hoping that you ain't confident no more? Wow. Unfortunate.
We got to see how long this Bucks team stay. Hey, I wanted to blow it up.
Everyone signed. That's the thing, Drew.
Yeah, everyone signed. That's exactly.
Giannis is signed, so.
Yeah.
Oh, there you have it.
All right, so we can touch this quickly. So, the Seattle Kraken and NHL expansion team is debuting this year, right? So, what league? I guess we could stick with baseball, basketball, football, NBA, MLB, NFL. Which league should be next to have an expansion team or teams?
I think the most realistic one is probably NFL, but
yeah,
I would see NBA for sure. I would want to see NBA do 2 more.
NBA definitely needs Seattle back.
Why would they need Seattle back?
That's a basketball down, bro. They got to do it.
I don't know. What's coming to my head now is Tampa, but I guess they have Florida already. 2 teams, eh?
You could always put a team back in Vancouver.
Yeah.
NFL?
No.
You mean Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Just put a team
back. That would make sense too, in my opinion.
You do that.
I think it would be good. I forgot. I asked when one of my friends a little while ago, but basically how the expansion go. I think obviously they have keepers or whatever, and you have a draft, and then you could pick out of a list of teams. Everyone could say that they're going to keep these guys, but these players could get drafted in the draft or whatever, and that's how it normally goes in NHL at least. So I guess that's what Basua would do as well, if that's the case.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think football should do it, especially since they added a game, since they added week 17. Could probably add.
Hopefully that's in the cards, right?
So what city in football?
City in football, I
New
would.
Mexico for sure, probably first on the list.
Yeah, probably New Mexico.
Ready to go over there.
And then I would say, you could go back to St. Louis.
Definitely.
Go back to St. Louis. Or
I know though. There's already still the Rams though.
You can name it something else, bro.
You know they in LA, right?
Yes, but like I know. St. Louis ain't
and the Rams came from LA first.
It's a big Midwest city, bro.
Rams came from there first. So
no, LA, I didn't go. I thought Rams is LA first. Rams is LA.
That's what I said. Yeah, so St. Louis ain't really got ties to them. They adopted the Rams. So.
Exactly.
I mean, it'd be interesting to see. It'd be really interesting to see, to be honest. It would mix things up. Now, I don't think it'll be like Las Vegas for the NHL team. They went to Stanley Cup the year they fucking.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Not in
football. I don't think that could happen in
NBA. That would never happen in no football.
That would never happen. It'd have to be Aaron Rodgers. Have to be like, yeah, but
let's go to the team.
This is time.
Because you literally starting if you think about it, you literally starting with a bench.
Exactly. So. Like I say, you could as there are teams you can trade for one there because there are teams with multiple starting caliber quarterbacks.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, but not like A grade though. That's what I'm saying.
Not A grade, but
you gotta remember though, you're going into free agency with the max amount of money, bro.
That's true too.
So you got that. So.
That's true. It'll be very interesting to see. Hopefully it happens in the next half a decade with both.
Oh yeah, for sure. Doing money they get in, they definitely gonna do it.
Hopefully, I think it makes sense, but hopefully it happens.
Yeah.
To touch this one quickly. So former Legion of Boom member Richard Sherman is still a free agent, right? He had some suitors early on in free agency, but a video has surfaced. A video has surfaced in the last week. Right, him knocking down the door, try to knock down the door. I heard the Jets end up signing the door that blocked Richard Sherman because they need some blockers, but
they do.
He ended up knocking on the door of his father-in-law's house, and got arrested. He ended up saying, I heard it was reports saying that he threatened to kill himself, too, while he was getting arrested.
I didn't know it was that serious.
Oh wow.
But, he got locked up. I thought he was originally locked up without bail, but I think he was released without bail. For some reason, I don't know about it. So
yeah, I didn't know what was the initial reason as to why he even went there. I didn't know any of that. I was asking the other side yesterday.
No one knows. I think it's a family issue because that would be his. That would be his wife or his ex-wife, or if they even together, and it's in Seattle.
Yeah.
And it's in Seattle, so. Is this a red flag for any potential suitors, or is his career now officially over?
Wait, he's gonna stay a free agent. That's all I have to say about it.
That's a huge red flag. Honestly, it's sad to say how the league goes, especially the league is the worst with this. This is the time where a team should pick you up and try to assist you mentally and try to bring you along. You know what I mean? Even though you're not playing. But the thing is, a lot of owners and GMs, they don't want to struggle and put money basically in the sky, I
mean, if I ain't got no tie to you, why would they do that?
Yeah, the best team for me right now, I would say, is either 49ers would lynch them or Seahawks. It's the two teams that he already had ties with.
He just came back from 49ers.
Did he have good ties with the Seahawks, though?
But I'm saying that's the only teams that have a little connection to him, at least personally, to where they actually want to see him better his life and actually potentially get on the field if things check out. That's the only two teams that should do it, in my opinion. Other than that, the other teams ain't pulling no trigger.
See, if I'm Seattle, I don't make that pull just because the incident happened in Seattle. So there's no like guarantee that it isn't gonna happen again with him being in Seattle 8 weeks out of the 16.
I mean, hey, I agree, but I'm like I said, I'm not as Pete Carroll. I'm just assuming that he was a good enough guy to where you have some type of personal attachment and you actually, So that's where I'm coming from personal.
You might have contacted him, but I mean, I don't see how signing is going to help him.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to happen either. I agree that he's going to remain, and it ain't like, if he was in prime years, maybe they would have taken a risk.
Yeah,
they still got to worry about Josh Gordon now too. The Seahawks, because he trying to get reinstated now too. So
I don't know why he's still trying, to be honest. I get
it. Can't let it go.
Time.
They saying it could come true.
It's kind of sad, but to be honest, at this point.
I don't know. I don't know what he want to do because he retired already twice, I think, already, right?
But yeah, I know. If T.O. and Chad Johnson come back and they was balling, and you had like 2 good seasons, and then you just like throw away like 4 or 5, I don't know.
Probably like 8 now or 7.
Yeah, so
yeah, but probably leave it there. Remember, if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. If you listen on any audio platform, hit us with a 5-star rating, and we'll be back next week with some more talk.